You guys, welcome back to Keels. I'm now here for your Logan Paul versus Dillon Danis fight prediction, which is happening as the co-main event of KSI versus Tommy Fury, or should I say the co-headliner. This is probably the one I'm most excited for on the card, to be fair. I want Dillon Danis to win against Logan Paul, of course. I hate Logan Paul. I hate KSI. I want them both to get absolutely battered. But can Dillon Danis actually box? That's the big question. Because I think KSI will lose to Tommy Fury. I said that in my prediction video yesterday. But can Dillon Danis somehow pull off a massive upset and beat Logan Paul? I don't know. We're going to break it down now. So obviously, Dillon Danis, as we know, he's never boxed before, never been in a boxing fight before in his life. He's an elite grappler, though. I think he's a 4-time jiu-jitsu world champion. So, very good in that area of combat sports. But in boxing, he's not exactly amazing. From what I've saw, obviously, in his MMA fights a few years ago, I think like 4 or 5 years ago now, when the fight was on the feet, Dillon Danis was getting hit so easily back in his fights in Bellator. He had 2 Bellator fights. He won both of them by getting them on the ground. He was submitting them or TKOing them with punches. But Dillon Danis gets hit ridiculously easy. He can't read punches very well. Dillon Danis. He hasn't exactly got a great fight IQ. I'm not gonna lie, he hasn't, especially when it does come to striking. I really want Dillon Danis to win, but when he fights, he's a bit of a statue when he fights on the feet. It's like his feet are completely planted on the floor. There's not really any hip movement from what I've seen from his sparring, and I might bring out a video trying to break his sparring down and stuff. But yeah, Dillon Danis, he doesn't move much. I don't think the footwork's going to be amazing, especially he's coming off two knee injuries as well. It's not looking amazing for him coming into this fight against Logan Paul. Like, he's really built up the promotion amazingly. Fair play. He's basically carried the promotion of this event. Fair play to the guy. He's a very good troll, but, I'm not sure if it's going to go too well for him here. Doesn't look like he exactly hits really hard. His defense isn't amazing. But, Dillon Danis, I just feel like he needs to get out of this fight with a bit of pride at least. If you look at Logan Paul, he's a bit painful to watch, I'm not going to lie. He does like to lean on you quite a bit in the clinches. He fights with his hands down. He's got a good jab, to be fair to him, Logan Paul. He's got a decent jab in the influencer scene. I don't think he hasn't really got that proper killer instinct, though, in my opinion. But I mean, it looks like he can throw a decent overhand, though. He's got a few he can throw straights fairly well. But if I'm being completely honest with you, I just see Dillon Danis I just see him walking into that jab of Logan Paul quite a bit. Logan Paul doubling up on the jab quite a bit throughout the fight. Dillon Danis going on to that. And Dillon Danis is a tough guy, to be fair to him. And I feel like if Dillon Danis can try and take this fight the distance by just being a tough guy, and, even though he's getting battered around, he's being tough and he gets out there with a bit of pride, trying to make it into a bit of a dogfight. Dillon Danis, what he needs to do is he needs to be trying to get on the inside. But I just don't think he's got the skill to be able to do it. He's not a pro boxer. Logan's not either, obviously. But, the jab's going to be an issue for Dillon Danis. He's going to be walking into that quite a bit. And I see Dillon Danis walking onto something stupid. Logan Paul catches him on the chin. That's what I think. But, I mean, Dillon Danis, I feel like it will take a few shots to get him out of there, though. I feel like Dillon Danis has got a few rounds in him. I feel like Dillon Danis will try and work the body of Logan Paul quite a bit, try and break him down there, because obviously he's a smaller guy. When you're a smaller guy, especially when you haven't got exactly much experience in boxing, I feel like you need to really work the body of your opponent. I feel like that's what Dillon Danis needs to do. But all the odds are stacked against him here. Logan Paul's got the advantages with the height, the reach, the experience over Dillon Danis boxing wise. But Dillon Danis is a tough guy who I'm sure can take a decent few punches, which he can. Like, he's never been properly rocked or anything in his MMA fights by any punches or anything like that. But he gets hit ridiculously easy. He's got a wide guard. He needs to have a tighter guard here, in my opinion. He's sloppy when he throws. But I don't know, like, I feel like Dillon Danis is going to try and make this into a bit of a dogfight, to be fair. I see Dillon Danis trying to go out there, put pressure on Logan Paul. He's going to try and cut the ring off as well as he can and try and put pressure on him. But he's just going to continue walking onto that jab all night. And with no defense, I see Dillon Danis eventually being caught with something. I see Dillon Danis knackering out. I don't think he's going to have the best of cardios. And let's be honest, Logan Paul's juiced up as well. Logan Paul. He is juiced up massively. He has got, honestly, it is unbelievable. The amount of steroids that guy's on is unbelievable, to be fair. And that's also another thing that won't work in Dillon Danis' favour. It's obvious Logan Paul's on steroids. He's basically refused drug testing for this fight and everything. It's an absolute, he's a joke. And you can just tell by the way he looks, he's on something. So that makes Dillon Danis in even more trouble. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm going to be going with Logan Paul winning this fight. I don't see it being too difficult for him, to be fair. I want Dillon Danis to at least reach decision. I think it's a 6-rounder. I want Dillon Danis to at least reach decision. I feel like, I don't know, I'm feeling Dillon Danis could come out with a bit of pride and take him the distance. I have a slight feeling. But I'm going to go with Logan Paul, and I'm going to go with Logan Paul to knock out Dillon Danis in round 3. I don't think he'll knock him out cold, but I feel like he'll knock Dillon Danis down once. Danis will get back up there. Logan will knock him down again. Danis will be trying to get up. He'll be on his knees and won't be able to make the 10 count. So I got Logan Paul winning in round 3. But it's a slight bit of me that feels like Dillon Danis might be able to come out of here with a bit of pride. And people say, oh, he's a tough guy and stuff. And then possibly Misfits give him another chance against him. I don't know, but no. I'm going Logan Paul round 3. I think it's more of feel like it's more of the obvious prediction, to be fair. So yeah, I'm saying Logan Paul round 3 knockout. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Okay, I'll speak to you in a bit. Thanks for watching. Peace out.